Hi, and welcome to this first tutorial video on a Holyrics software. Holyrics is the solution for the multimedia team of a church. It helps you project song lyrics on a screen. It helps you project the Bible verses, images, videos, play songs, and much more, as we will hopefully see in this video. So to begin with Holyrics, in this first video, I will show the process of installation of Holyrics and also the overview of the main interface. So to start with, let's head to the Holyrics website. I have it open up here. So you can see that it's just holyrics.com on the top. And right here, you will see a section for download. Once you click here, you will have the options for Windows, Linux, and Mac, in which you can just click download and it will start downloading on your computer. Right now, I will cancel this because I already have it downloaded on my computer. So if I head to the downloads, it will download a compressed file. All you need to do is right click and ask it to extract all. And by default, this path here is the same as where you downloaded it. So if I just click extract, it will extract everything inside the same folder. So right here, I have the executable which will install Holyrics. Now when you click it, you might receive a message saying that Holyrics is not recognized. That's because unfortunately Holyrics is still developed by an independent developer, so it's not like a big company or anything. So Microsoft complains about not knowing the company who developed the software, so it gives you this warning here saying that to protect your PC, it's better for you not to install it. So if you face this issue when you install Holyrics, you can simply click on this more info and then this button run anyway will show up. We guarantee that we are not installing any virus on your computer or any malware or anything that will spy on you on your computer. So just click yes, and here you will have the option to choose English. And in this screen, unfortunately, some of the text is not translated. Holyrics, like I said, is independently developed by a Brazilian person. So you might find some Portuguese text around Holyrics, but we are working towards making it 100% fully translated. So in here, it just says that this program is free and you can distribute it freely as long as there's no modification in the source code. And also you cannot use the software or part of it for any commercial purposes. So once you're okay with that, we can click accept. And in here again, more Portuguese text. In here, it just says the functionalities of Holyrics. So not knowing exactly what it says here is not a big deal. And hopefully we'll get to most of these functionalities in future videos anyways. So just click next until it finishes. You can choose to have or not a desktop shortcut, which I like, and then just click install. This process might take some time depending on your computer, so I'll be back when this finishes. Alright, so right after it finishes install, this window pops up saying thank you for installing Holyrics, and then right off the bat we can launch Holyrics. Just gonna close this windows on the back. And right here, the Holyrics starts to load it for the first time. Because this is the first time, it might take a little bit longer than usual because it is the first time it is loading some resources that it will not have to load all the time after this. So it might take a little bit longer than usual right here. Once again, I'll be back when this finishes. All right, so right after Holyrics finishes its loading, it pops up this window right here on the back, and also the settings window. And this only happens the first time you ever open Holyrics. So in here you can set up some general settings, as well as you can see here by the tabs on the top, several other settings as well. For the purpose of this video, we're just gonna click OK, accepting whatever the default settings is. And right after you click on OK, another window will pop up, this help section of the Holyrics. And this help section is more to give you a sense of all the capabilities of Holyrics rather than give you a step-by-step how to do everything that it is capable of. So you can see, for example, a report. You can see some brief description of what a report is. And again, for several other topics. Again, for now, hopefully we will have the chance to cover most of this in future videos. So for now, we're just gonna exit right here. And right here we have the main interface of Holyrics, where we will work most of our time. I like to divide this main window of Holyrics in 3 parts. I like to call this left part here the general list or the complete list of your program. This is where all your lyrics will be, all your audio files, video files, and image files. Everything that you have on your Holyrics database will show up here, and you can search for it, and so much more that we will see in future videos. In the center here, I like to think of it as a separate part as well, and I like to call this the preview section of the software. In here, whatever I have selected in my general list, I will be able to see a preview right here of all the slides, how it looks like. I can also change some minor stuff here, which we'll talk about in later videos. But in here you can see how this acts as a preview before I actually start projecting this content. Finally, on the right side here, this is what I like to call the playlist section. And right here on the top, you can see that I have a temporary playlist. And this is the only list that we have right now because we haven't set up anything on Holyrics yet. The purpose of this section of Holyrics is to have different playlists for different services on your church, or maybe different events that we have. All of these things, services and events, we can register on Holyrics, and then we can move from, let's say, 1,000 of songs that we have on our entire database. We can move the maybe 3 or 4 songs that will be played on that specific event. We can move it to that specific playlist, so we can quickly access it here and project it when it's time. Finally, on the right bottom here, we have the theme section, in which we can change how our slide will look like. Again, we will have a dedicated video to this in the future, but just know that this is where all your themes will be stored. You can see Holyrics already comes with quite a few, but you can always add different themes. So that's it. This is it for this first video. I just wanted to give you a brief introduction of Holyrics, show you how to install it, and also this quick overview so you have a general idea of how to work on each part. So the next video will be creating our own songs in a few different ways, and I hope to see you there.